capture, cultivate, close, and coach. We call them the 4 C's. And today, we're going to focus on the cultivate stage of your prospecting. Now, in the cultivation stage, the goal is really to begin to build that relationship of trust. Prior to that, someone has expressed an interest, and at this point, we now begin to build that relationship. You see, up until now, a lot of times, especially if your prospect is from the cold market, and again, what is a cold market? Someone that you don't already know. Remember, the warm market are people that you already know. In the cold market, people don't know you yet. They don't like you yet, and they probably don't trust you. And so our goal is to work on the know, like, and trust. We want to first get them to know us. We want to then get them to like us. And then finally, we want to get them to trust us. Now, if we're dealing with the warm market, hopefully the person already knows, likes, and trusts us. And now the goal is just to find out if they have a need and to show them how that this business can be a solution for their problem. And we're going to do that more in the next stage when we deal with close. Now, once someone's expressed an interest, the cultivation stage really begins. Now, one of the big mistakes that so many people make is the me, I. me, my company, my products, and it goes back to childhood. Remember, my dad can beat up your dad. My mom can cook better than your mom. When we use those tactics, we find that we get little or no response. And people have become so used to that when they hear it, they just completely switch you off and turn you off. You know, you've seen the late night infomercials and the guy screaming or the lady screaming. It doesn't take us long to turn it off in our mind, and that's what happens with our prospects. My company, my products, my business. And we got to stop thinking about what we want and stop telling and selling and learn to start listening and compelling. And there is a huge difference. You see, a great cultivator learns how to ask questions. They know how to observe and pay attention, listen and watch. They probe so that they can dig a little deeper to figure out exactly what that person's problem is and exactly what they're looking for. And in learning to do that, being a great cultivator, if we learn to stop talking and start listening, we're going to get a lot further along. You see, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. And just like the dog on the screen here, we need to use them in that ratio. So we need to learn to listen more and learn how to ask great questions and not spend so much time telling and selling. Remember the me, I. My company, my products. And we need to start finding out more about them. You see, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care about them and their situation. One of the keys to my success in prospecting has been utilizing this principle. It doesn't matter what company you're in, doesn't matter what products you have. When you figure and stop selling and telling, it's not about the features and you know the comp plan, and it's all about your prospect figuring out what they're looking for. Now, we call this the WWW, and it's not the World Wide Web. It means why, what, and when. Why did they fill out that form on the internet? Why did they respond to your ad? Why is often a life change or something going on in their life that has compelled them to start looking. And what? Now, what is a great one? What are they wanting more of in their life, and what are they wanting less of in their life? You see, people are moving towards what they perceive as pleasure and moving away from what they perceive as pain. And so figuring out their motivating factors, what they want more of in their life and what they want less of in their life is great. And the final one is when. When are they looking to make a change? That's going to help you determine how serious they are. So the WWW, why? Why did they start looking? What? What do they want more of in their life? What do they want less of in their life? And when are they looking to make a change? How serious are they? I like to say it determines whether they're curious or serious. And when lets you know how motivated they are to make that change. Now, the easiest way to do this is what I call the A to B. In fact, prospecting and getting people to review your material is as simple as A to B. A, finding out where they're at. Now, most people, their reality is that they're trading time for money, or if they're unemployed or underemployed, they want to trade more time for money, but for whatever reason, they're underpaid, or they don't have time freedom. You know, there's a balance. I call it eco-synchronicity. Time freedom and financial freedom in balance. And a lot of times we have the money, but we don't have the time for our family. Or we have all the time in the world, but we don't have the money to do the things we want to do because maybe we're underemployed or unemployed. So finding out that person's reality, finding out where they're at or their A is key. Second, we want to find out where they want to be. Now, where most people want to be is the flip side opposite of where they're currently at. They want time freedom, they want financial freedom, and they want money and time working for them instead of them working for money and time. And there's a big difference. You see, when you're trading time for money, you're out there working a job and you're punching a clock. You're putting in so many hours, and the only way you can make more money is to either work longer hours, take a second job, or to increase your skill set. That is the only way you're going to make more money. Now, in the flip side of that, in utilizing leverage and residual, which is what our industry offers people, we get to get money and time working for us. You know, I remember when I first got it started in this industry, for the first 9 months, I worked harder than I was paid for. But at that 9-month period, there was like a magic switch that flipped. And all of a sudden, I was getting paid so much more than I was putting into the business. In fact, I kind of felt sometimes it was just unfair, the amount of money. And some of my income streams, I haven't even worked in 5 years and they still pay me a livable income. That is what having money and time working for you. We've heard things like mailbox money or underwear income, so you can sit at home, do what you want, and spend the time with your family. So that is where most people want to be, okay? So we found out where they're at. We found out what they're currently doing, and now we want to find out where they want to be. And this is the key to having success in your business, is now showing them how your company and how your business and how your product can get them from where they're at to where they want to be. And if they were on the road, they'd be looking for financial freedom. And you can see here, this person here is looking at a map. It looks like they're wanting to chart that course to where they want to be. And if you can show them how they can get from where they're at to where they want to be, and how your company, your business model can take them there, can be the vehicle, you will sign so many people up, you will not even recognize the amount of people that will come to your business. Because you see, once again, in the cultivate stage, it's not about you. It's not about your company. It's not about your products. It's in finding out where your prospect is at, where they want to be. And when they believe you and they see that your company and your product can get them to where they want to be, they will sign up in droves. So stop selling and telling, start listening. Start finding out people's why, what, and when. Show them where our business and your business can be the model to get them where they want to be, and your business will grow. Now next, I want you to go forward to the close stage, and we're going to show you, once you've gotten them where they see that this is the business, this is the model, it's going to get them where they want to be, we're going to show you how to invite them to join your team. So go to the next training now.